Stop putting everyone else before yourself. This is a really unhealthy habit, and I know that some people may do this because it sounds endearing or admirable or even romantic when you're doing it with your partner, but it's incredibly unhealthy because at the end of the day, who are you going to be going throughout your entire life with? Yourself. So if you're willing to put everyone else before you, it's kind of like admitting that you don't value yourself, that you don't love yourself, that you're willing to put all these other people before you because you think so little of yourself. You believe that all these people should come before you. And I know it's quite common that in relationships people think that they need to do this with their partners, but I'm here to tell you that that's actually not the case. And for most healthy relationships, that's where partners do not put their significant other before them, because they know that that would be unhealthy. Because then you could let yourself go. You could neglect yourself in favor of your partner, but that won't even necessarily make your partner happy. And then you run into the problem of what if they end up leaving you, or what if a tragic accident happens to them? Now you're going to be devastated because you put them before you, so they were likely the source of your happiness and all your validation and so on and so forth. So without them in your life, you're going to be lost. That's why it's so important to put yourself first. But even just beyond romantic relationships, you really shouldn't put your friends or your family or anyone else before you either. Because like I said earlier, it's conveying that lack of self-love. And since you're always going to be in your own company throughout your entire life, you should care about yourself. You should be willing to put yourself first. It's not selfish. I've made videos on that, but a quick explanation there is that selfishness is basically where you only really care about yourself, where you put yourself at the center of your universe and you do not give a shit about other people. But as long as you put yourself first and you still genuinely care about others and you're not willing to step on other people to advance yourself further in life, you're not being selfish. You're merely putting yourself first and still caring about others. So putting yourself first is something everyone should do. It's the healthy thing to do, because how could you possibly help other people rise up if you don't even do that for yourself? That's like trying to help people up a ladder when you haven't even fully climbed up it yourself. What are you going to do? Try to pull them up along the side and push them over top of you? That's not going to work, and you're likely going to put both of you at risk of falling and injuring yourselves. So you need to climb to the top of that ladder first yourself, and then turn around and reach down and help other people up. That's the importance of putting yourself first. It's so important, and I hope these words that I'm speaking here will kind of motivate you to start doing this, because it's a daily practice. It's something that you won't ever fully arrive. It's not something where you can just say, oh, I love myself, and suddenly it's true. You need to practice it. And the easiest way to start doing that is just to start being kinder to yourself every single day. That means with your thoughts up here. So if you have days where you feel like beating yourself up and you blame yourself for your problems, while sometimes that may be true, you still should be kind to yourself and say, hey, maybe in this case I messed up, but I know that I can get through this, and I have the intelligence and the wherewithal to work through it and better my life. You want to talk to yourself in a way where you are kind to yourself, where you support yourself, where you cheer for yourself, and you push yourself to succeed. You basically want to treat yourself the way you would a best friend. You should be your own best friend. Like I said, you're going to be going through your entire life in your own company. Why the hell would you not want to be your own best friend? You're going to be with you everywhere you go. So even when you have periods of your life where you don't have a significant other, maybe your family are in a different area out where you can't see them all the time, or maybe your friends are busy, you should be there for yourself in those moments. Those moments where you feel like you have nobody else, you should be able to turn inwards and rely on yourself, because that puts you in a powerful place where nothing can stop you. The whole world could come against you and it wouldn't be able to stop you, because you are self-motivated. You have that intrinsic motivation because you want what's best for yourself, and you're willing to be your own best friend, so you don't need other people. It's a powerful place to be. And while I'm saying that you should get to this place where you're comfortable being alone and being able to get through life by relying on yourself, that doesn't mean that you should shun all your friends and family and romantic interests. I'm not arguing for that at all. I'm just saying build yourself up to a place where you put yourself first so that you can help yourself, and then include all these people in your life so that you can bring them up with you. It's a beautiful thing when you truly get down to it. It's like being a bright light in the world for other people. I can tell you right now that I wouldn't be able to make these videos for you if I didn't put myself first in my own life. Because, like that earlier analogy I used of climbing up the ladder, how the hell could I help you get up that ladder if I didn't first climb up it myself? So there you go. Put yourself first and stop putting everyone else before you. It's not an admirable or heroic thing to do to place everyone up above you. Climb up that ladder yourself first, and then help everyone else in your life get up it as well. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!